The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step financial field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Broncos.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
1st and
12 yards there and a 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. This ball complete to Rager. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Block working out of the gun. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Here we go. 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebunam, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Eagles, nothing.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick-6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete. Okuebunam. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
From the gun, it's Locke. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Alberto with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returning it, here's Hamler. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Locke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line.
And the Broncos' 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Lock. McKinnon here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Complete to
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
A gain of
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Broncos.
Locke looks to throw it again, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Albert Okuebuna with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
number 26.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will take it in for the touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Ready. Tim the mic. All day, punt. They got tight left.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
A gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 7-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He'll fire deep for Rager. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Locke. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Locke now on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Locke off of play action. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now Locke again. They will find Davis. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A quick throw outside by Locke. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Rosas now to add the PAT.
Extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 42, Eagles 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 66.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Number 26.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 14-yard line.
Locke going to throw it here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's bring it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.